Hi there, Jamie Larson with HomeLab Marketing and DBM Realty in Qualicum Beach, bringing you the first of a 5 or 6 part video series designed for home sellers to give them an idea of the phases involved in selling your home in today's market, what to expect along the way, and it'll assist you in planning when might be a good time for you to sell. So the first phase, establishing a solid foundation for your marketing approach. So the key part of this is going to lie in good planning and preparation, or strategic planning and preparation. So fitting slide, we all know chess, it's a game of strategy, planning several moves in advance, and a good player even knowing the outcome. So that's how at HomeLab we like to market homes. We like to have a good core strategy around why we're doing what we're doing, knowing the outcome. The thought I want you to keep is you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So they say it only takes 1/10 of a second for us to form an opinion or an impression on something or someone. The same can be said with prospective buyers. They can build a property up or write a property off with having just seen a photo online or having quickly driven by the front of a house. So we want to be aware of these things, and we want to make sure that our approach, our presentation, right from that first impression all the way through the buying process is catered and solid towards that specific buyer. Can be likened to meeting the parents. We all know the movie. We can see Ben Stiller here being interrogated by the future father-in-law. So hilarious movie, but if we've ever been in that situation, it's stressful. It's something that could be avoided had you planned and prepared. So planning and preparation is key. You want to find out what the parents' interests are, their values, maybe some talking points. Right down to the details, maybe their taste in wine or flowers. So you want to put in that time and that research so you're able to make a great first impression. This is where a good realtor is going to be able to help you out. They're going to be able to assist you with that research in identifying 2 key fundamental points. That of who your buyer is, or buyer profile, and that specific buyer's wants and needs as it relates to your home. So depending on the type of home you have, the area you live, the price, there's a specific buyer segment, whether it be the family buyer, the retiree buyer, or anywhere there in between. There's going to be a specific buyer segment that your type of product or home and area is going to attract. So understanding that and being able to create an approach catered towards that specific buyer segment is going to be very advantageous. So this is going to allow us to move forward with the client realtor walkthrough. It's going to be a critical review of your home, looking at the home through that specific buyer's lens, so to speak. So now that we know who's buying it, we can look at how they might view the home and look at the yard, the home, any areas that may need some attention or that are strong in that regard. Things such as yard spaces, maybe enhancing it so it's a little bit more low maintenance for that retiree buyer, or maybe taking a room that's currently using it as a den or an office and turning it into a bedroom or demonstrating it as a bedroom to attract that family buyer. So these are a couple of very simple examples. It goes right down to the finer details, but we feel that it's key to execute those details properly and have that demonstrated through all the impressions, whether it be what they're viewing online for photos, the write-up, the types of things you're showcasing. Everything should be targeted towards that specific buyer. So don't rush this stage. I know it can be tough once you've made your mind up to sell your home. Typically you want to get started and get it sold. But it's far too often that I see sellers skip this phase, and they may come on the market with a well-prepared home and it looking beautiful, But if they haven't identified that buyer and had that strategic plan in place, it can result in a lengthy selling process, price reductions along the way, and a number of other things that could have been avoided had this critical step of a solid foundation been taken. So remember these words. John Wooden, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. So if you're selling in the Parksville, Qualicum area, team at HomeLab here, we'd love to assist you in this regard. Or if you're just thinking about selling, I hope this proved valuable, give you something to think about. And stay tuned for our next video, which will be moving into the pre-marketing and media and communication stage. Thanks for watching.